Hello and welcome to the Excel function series. Today I will talk about two functions, the TEXTBEFORE and the TEXTAFTER function. These are basic text functions, but some newer ones, therefore not covered everywhere. And the TEXTBEFORE function is returning text before a given delimiter, and the TEXTAFTER function is returning text after a given delimiter with a few arguments. They're the same for both functions, but I will talk through them briefly. The only difference is that before is returning the text before the delimiter specifications and text after the delimiter specifications. So first you give a text, and then you give a delimiter, a so-called instance number if you do not want to have the first occurrence of that delimiter. Match mode means either case sensitive or case insensitive match. Means uppercase, lowercase, if you have a delimiter that is dependent on lower and uppercase writing. Here, match end means that also the end of a text is treated as a delimiter, and if not found is because the text after and text before function would return an error if the delimiter is not part of the text. And with if not found, you can say, okay, either then return the text or return something else, I don't know, an error code or something. And also you can use with work with multiple delimiters if you give those functions their delimiters as an array. So here, basically, I want to have the text after the 3, and then it will return everything after the number 3. Also delimiter here, the semicolon, then text after the first semicolon. If you go here to in the instance number 3, it is the text after the third semicolon, so from here on. And then text before the first space, for example, would return this. Text before the first small e would return this here because this is now case sensitive. Generally it is case sensitive, but you can also make it case insensitive. So watch out for text before and text after. They're generally case sensitive. Now we want to have multiple delimiters, therefore often use haystack or vstack, but you can also use native arrays. And then the first appearance, close the array. The first appearance will occur. In this case, it's then this A here, but if we go here to case insensitive match, it is the M because there is a small I here. And then you can also use here instance number with a sequence function, for example, to make something like this. Don't know why you need this, but basically, for example, you can say, okay, text before a space, and then you say, okay, I want to have this as an increasing thing of words. And here you see we have an error here because at the end there is no space, and we can therefore say use this if not found argument. If not found, then basically return D16, and we get then here something like this. Yeah, so we basically talked about everything that you need to know. And these are useful functions if you work often with text, in addition to some other cool function. But yeah, interesting and good to know. Thank you for your attention. Hope to see you next time on my channel. Bye.